Welcome to Supers Live. It's the Supermodified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series, night number 3 of the 17th annual Keystone Nationals. And tonight, it's the big one, the grand finale, the 18th annual Randy Witkum Memorial. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody, here from Jennerstown Speedway. We're so glad that you could join us, and we hope that you're ready to watch an exciting and long Supers race here at Jennerstown as we remember Randy Witkum Jr. Let's bring you quick up to speed on the first 2 nights of action in the Keystone Nationals regional swing here through Pennsylvania. Night number 1, it was a whooping by Dave O. He went out and won by almost 10 seconds over Brad Keyser, and that kicked his night off to, or his Keystone National swing off to a good tune, so to speak. And he was looking to repeat as a Keystone Nationals champion, just like he repeated as the winner at Route 93 for 2 years in a row. Last night at Nazareth Speedway, the big 1 mile had a 25 lapper, and it was a doozy of a battle right down to the wire between Brad Keyser and Dave O. Keyser was able to take the lead with 2 laps to go and then hold off O, who challenged him right to the line. Keyser won by 0.199 seconds. 3 different leaders in last night's race, and that brings us up to speed here in the Keystone Nationals, and the points are close. It's going to come right down to the wire as to who is going to be your Keystone Nationals champion. It's really anybody's race. Kind of some surprises out there in time trials tonight for Jennerstown. Ryan Clunan looking pretty good. Your second quick qualifier behind Dave O. Your defending Randy Witkum Memorial champion. He's also the defending Keystone Nationals champion. Let's talk a little bit about the Keystone Nationals history. There is a lot of it, and it dates back almost as long as we've been racing super modifieds online. This is going to be a good one tonight to determine who wins. New York has won 17 of the Keystone Nationals. Drivers from the state of New York have won it 17. Total wins, all-time wins in the Keystone Nationals. Indiana, Ohio, 9. Connecticut, that's all Dave O. Make that 5 now after Tuesday night's win, excuse me. But Florida, New Jersey, Michigan, all have won. California have won also. Canada has won. In fact, our very first Keystone Nationals champion was a Canadian, Sean Gibbs, out of Ontario. So a lot of different winners from different states when it comes to all the races that make up the Keystone Nationals. But when it comes to Keystone Nationals champions, Dave O is your defending Keystone National champion, and he's back-to-back winner in 2019-20 and 2021. So he's looking for his third in a row. Nobody has done that. Miles Maxon went back-to-back twice in 06 and 07, and then again in 09-10, 10 and 11. And Rob Warren, though, is somebody to keep an eye on as he's not here tonight, but he has won more Keystone Nationals, second on the all-time win list to Miles Maxon. Let's talk now about Randy Witkum and our history with the Randy Witkum Memorial. A very storied race. It's a tough one to win. When you look down through it, there's 2 guys that have won it 3 times. That's Rob Warren and Bob Gower. And Gary Waldron, who's here tonight, has won it twice. Nobody else has repeated as a winner in the 18-year history of the Randy Witkum Memorial. In all, there's been 11 different winners, 5 different winners in the last 5 years of the race. 3 different winners have led the entire race distance of 125 laps. That's John Davidson in 2004, the very first Witkum Memorial, when it was only 63 laps at that time. Rob Warren did it in the 2012-2013 season, and Dave O did it last year. Only Warren and O have lapped the Witkum field. Warren is the only back-to-back winner. And the most starters we ever had in this race, 17 in 2007. The fastest 125 lap race on record, 33 minutes, 42 seconds. And that was set by Rob Warren in 2019. And the reason we run this race is to remember a great racer who is up and coming in the big block super modifieds, a big part of super modified history when it comes to the New England scene with his family. Randy Witkum was killed at Jennerstown Speedway in a heat race accident during an International Supermodified Association event on August 14th, 1999. Randy was just 25 years old. In fact, had just celebrated his 25th birthday. Wickham was from Westford, Massachusetts, and he died of injuries that were suffered at the racetrack after being life flighted to Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Randy's family, as we said, a big part of New England super modified racing. Ed Sr. and his mother or wife, Pat, had three sons, Eddie Jr., and identical twins, Randy and Rich, all born in 74. Also had a daughter, Sherry, and she's still involved with racing. So the history's there. Randy was doing some great things in 1995. As a matter of fact, he posted 4 feature wins in his very first year of super modified racing. A year later, he won Hudson's limited super modified tile when those were 6 bangers. In 1997, he won the 350 super modified championship at Star Speedway, and he was the 5th from the Wickham family to win features at Star. So there's a whole lot of stuff that Randy Wickham was involved in when it comes to super modified racing, but we don't ever want to forget that he was a friend to many. Great friends always come and go, and there's always going to be memories. And we'll remember Randy here tonight with the 18th running of the Randy Witkum Memorial. If you're not sure what super modifieds are and you're not sure why we race, you need to go to supers.net and we'll teach you a little bit about the ultimate short track race car. When you click the fan tab and then click Supermod 101, it's our way of teaching you what these cars are all about. And when you want to know why we race, just click on that fan tab as well, and you can learn more about supers. We race online to raise money for injured drivers, or in Randy's case, his family when he was killed at Jennerstown. It's the sole reason we exist. There is no other reason that we compete. We like to have fun, but the most important reason we do this is to raise awareness about the super modified division and to raise money for injured drivers. And to date, thousands of dollars have been donated to drivers across this country of ours that compete in the super modified division. If you'd like to make a donation to the Dion Parish Memorial Benevolent Fund for super modifieds, just go to supers.net and click the donate tab.